my parents, we grew up in Florida. So my parents, since we've moved here, my parents stayed in Florida. The last probably 5 years, I haven't lived in Florida. So traveling back and forth was a challenge, but we made it work. Mom's health started to deteriorate about 5 years ago, and she was still at the house, and we would have home health aide come in, and that in time wasn't working. It was too much. She was falling, and it was not safe. So we had to put her, it was just my dad taking care of her, and which was a huge task. Mom always took care of Dad, and now it's, it was just a challenge. So for safety, we put Mom in a nice nursing home in Ocala. Dad would go every single day, take care of her, make sure she was good. And then last year, around this time, Dad got diagnosed with an aggressive lung cancer. So my 2 siblings are out of state. Well, one was in state but further away, and I was here, and being the youngest Italian daughter, I wanted my parents close to me. So we moved, and Dad's diagnosis was not good, months. So moved Dad in with me. We had hospice for a couple of months, and then we put Mom in the long-term health care here. And my dad's biggest wish was he wasn't able to let go until he knew Mom was okay here, comfortable, well taken care of. So she went from her beautiful house in Florida, gated community, everything open and airy. And when she was in Ocala, the nursing home, her health deteriorated. It wasn't home. It wasn't comfortable. She always said she wanted to leave. She didn't want to stay there. She was in a room this big, from this big beautiful house, her nice bedroom, her big bathroom, and then so it was never felt right. So we moved them here, and so again, Dad's biggest wish was just to make sure Mom was okay. So we came here, and long-term health care was bright and welcoming. You walk in, and it was just a nice home atmosphere. And I think that was probably the most important thing for Dad, was to make sure that the love of his life was going to remain in a comfortable environment where she was comfortable, loved, respected, and had her life with dignity, because she deserved it. So I just feel like the space of which she's going to live in now is important to be like home. So you're going from this to this. So this space right here has to be so important. We brought some photos, and the facility here was nice. They gave us a nice little recliner. She has it in her little corner, and that makes her comfortable. That makes her feel like home. The space, where we put her clothes, we went from, this big closet, which was the size of her room now, to having to, every day, I do her laundry, so every day I'm like trying to shove in her clothes in the closet, which it's nice, but it's just not, it's not big enough, to be honest. Not like she's got that much, but it would be nice if she had a little bit of extra, just to make her feel like she can see her stuff every day. She's kind of, where is that shirt, that green shirt? And I'm like, I don't know. And I'm, going through, and so little things like that really matter. Her nightstand, we have, her pictures and her light, and she needs to be able to have things like that around her, nice surroundings. I brought in a little refrigerator so as we can keep her, special little snacks. So I just feel like those type of things are important, and I, if it were me, in reverse, I would definitely aesthetically want a nice space, as well as good care to keep healthy and comfortable. And I feel like that was Dad's wish, is he wasn't going to go until he knew Mom was fully comfortable. And when he did, that's when he was able to let go. So it really came full circle. And now Mom's doing well, she's thriving. And that's what we can ask for, that she's comfortable, and I walk in and she's taken care of, and she loves her recliner. You know, every day she looks forward to like nap time, so when she's in the little recliner, she can get back and watch her TV and just relax. And that's probably the most important thing, is that Mom's comfortable and can live out her life being happy.